guys, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. And today I made a bit of a mistake. I am playing with the stamp set that is already sold out. So I do want to apologise, but I will be playing with Stampin' Blends, and we do have a number of Stampin' Blends that are available on our current clearance rack refresh. So I am, oh please pardon my tummy growling then, and no, I'm not hungry. But I am playing with Gnome for the holidays because it's sitting in my used up pouch. But I do have some alternative stamp sets that are still available in the year-end closeout in our August to December mini that are also cute and fantastic to colour with. So I have alternatives, but I'm so sorry that Gnome for the Holidays is already sold out, and that's totally my fault. I didn't check it before I posted my photo because I had some appointments this morning, so I humbly apologise, but I'm using up my stuff. Please forgive me. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Sorry, just apologising for using an already sold out stamp set, but we're going to go with it because we're going to have some colouring fun, and I'm going to have to check and see what pattern paper is still available to see what we compare it with. I think it is time that Ellen grabs out all the things that have retired so she doesn't start using them. See, this is where I'm at with my life. I'm in December craziness because my birthday's been and gone, and now we're on full-on Christmas craziness. I decorated my house yesterday afternoon. Really, really happy with that. I will share some photos over the next couple of days. I'm so sorry, my tummy is gurgling, which isn't unusual, but normally it doesn't happen in a video when all of you are here to listen to me. So as I mentioned, we do have our year-end closeout, and that basically means majority of this catalogue we are saying goodbye to, and there are some massive discounts up to 50% off some items. And then we have our clearance rack, which is full of all retired items that are previously retired, and they are up to 60% off. So now is the time to jump in, buy yourself something for Christmas, treat yourself, so then when it comes between Christmas and New Year, you can have some crafty fun for yourself, or you can start planning if your order doesn't arrive before then. I am very anxiously still waiting for my new products and new customer catalogues. There has been no update since last video on Tuesday. I am still waiting. I have called Stampin' Up! And gone, hello, I'm here, I want my order, and that hasn't happened. So I'm here hanging with you guys using already retired product, but when we turn around I will show you the two stamp sets that are still available. So I thank you all for joining. I hope you've all got your notifications turned on. That's why you got here so promptly. And if you are watching on the replay and you haven't got notifications on, or you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love you to, because I don't want you to miss out on all the mishaps in Ellen's crafting life, let alone my real life. It's real life. So hey Margene, hey Cherie, hey Colleen and Margaret, Becky, Jolazard, Kay, hello and welcome, thank you. So make sure if you're popping in, you're saying hi. Now would be a great time to flick you around, turn off my overhead light so we don't have shadows, and get moving along and see what we are playing with today. So how many of you have already taken advantage of the sales at the moment, because they are fantastic sales that Stampin' Up! Have on offer. Hello Miss Kathy, thank you for joining. Didn't mean to flip myself around right at that stage, but let's see. bit further over, and I think we're straight. I think we're good. I will go and turn off the light, get rid of the shadows, and I'll talk to you about what's going on today. Okay, so once again, apologising, this amazingly cute stamp set is gone, and it's gone so quickly because it is so cute. So let me flick back my screens here. I haven't even got you girls up on video yet on my replay, so I shall do that promptly, so then I can see what you are all saying while I have a look through. I am on mute. That's helpful, and I'll get rid of my chat boxes. Great, I haven't missed anything, and we're actually straight on the screen. When does that ever happen first time for me? I am thoroughly impressed. So, I don't want to look at the year-end closeout deals, but the year-end closeout deals are fantastic, and there's still a number of, let me just grab one of them out here. Lots of single Stampin' blends, because they now only come in pairs. So whatever colour you're buying, you get in the light and the dark, where previously we sold them in pairs and singly. So some of the single ones are still up for grabs on the clearance rack. So let me scroll through and talk to you about the really adorable colouring sets that are still available. Sorry if you're hearing, my nails are like uber long at the moment, and I'm clicking. Even my dear husband went, "What is that sound?" when I was scrolling through something. I said, "It's just my nails." Oh, I just saw that. So I know one's on page 23. Let's just look at the index. So much easier. Okay, so we have, it is called 42 and 23. So the two stamp sets that are uber cute, they're just not gnomes, but they're also great colouring sets, is, let me just get my use it up pouch out of the way for the moment. We have the warm and toasty, so you get your caroling rabbits, your reindeer, your two polar bears, and your cute mice, and I really like those fonts. So they are uber cute, like that reindeer, adorable. So that is still available in the Australian store, and on page 23, so we just don't look at the gnomes, even though we're using them today. We still have the Don't Stop Believin' stamp set available. So that is still available. And one thing I thought I may also use today, because I have a couple of them in my Use It Up box, is the Triangle stamp set. And the Triangle is still available. So I'm thinking about what I'm doing, sort of in my mind, with what is in my Use It Up. So we've got the Don't Stop Believin' and the Warm and Toasty. Like, look at that Santa and that naughty elf. So cute. Now let me go back to your comments. Hello, Miss Chris. Thank you for joining. Oh, no problems. You too, Kay. Thank you so much for stopping by. So I'll pop up my catalogue. I still never found my original copy of my catalogue. Crazy. It just ran away. Now, let me check those two ones that I was talking to you about on page 23 and 42, and I'll have a look at what kind of discount they're on. 23, Don't Stop Believing is 10% off, which is still a great saving because it's more than what it was originally. And page 42, the Warm and Toasty, that one just doesn't have a discount on it, but that's okay. And then when we get there, we'll see if we want to use any pattern paper. Right, so this is my Use It Up pouch, previously known as the Use It Up box. And I have all my Christmas stuff pretty much bundled together. I have like so many bits and bobs. I'm really happy that the Evergreen Forest is carrying over, so I still have so many of those die cuts from all my testing at the start of me getting my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. Now I have, I think, 2 little men. Oh, see, there are my triangle trees. I swear I have another gnome. Go in there. I can see the sentiment. Where are you? Right, there's the sentiment. I must be missing the other gnome. Where has he run away to? Or did he run away? Or is that just my imagination that I had another one? Might have been my imagination, people. So I really wish I could show you so many new things in the catalogue and the new mini cut and emboss machine, but I just can't at the moment. I just can't. Okay, so these are current things. Oh, no, I see him. He's hiding in the wrong pouch. So these are current die cuts that aren't retiring. So I thought I was smart and had them separated, but apparently I did not. But these are current, so these ones aren't going anywhere and these ones are retiring. So that's why I was a bit smart and I separated them. Hello, Miss Cindy. Thank you for joining. So far, these are the bits I have out to play with. Once again, apologise about the gnome, but check out page 23 and 42 in the current catalogue, in the holiday, no, in the August, they've stuffed us up, in the August to December mini catalogue, and you have 2 awesome alternative cute sets there. So I'm thinking this colour is Pool Party. No, it might be Mint Macaron. Yes, that is Mint Macaron. Although, do you know what I really need to use more of? And it's sitting here all the time. I need to use my colour swatch thing. So much more. So much more. Because it's so much easier. So, that's Mint Macaron. Having a feeling this is Seaside Spray. And they go together quite nicely. Seaside Spray, Mint Macaron, lovely. And I'm thinking I might grab out my Mint Macaron. Let's see if I can pick the right one straight up. My Mint Macaron Stampin' Blends and colour in his hat. So, I keep my colouring uber simple. You girls who have helps. Oh, I have someone at the door and my husband's in a meeting. So I will be back because it may be a fun delivery. Just give me a sec, guys. No mischief coming. Okay, I'm back. It was an Amazon delivery, but I don't know what it is. Should I open it? It's in my name, but I don't think it's for me. We should have a live unboxing of David's things on my video because he opens my boxes, so I need to open his, and his one is probably uber boring. Hello, Miss Linda. Thank you for joining, doing an unboxing. Oh, what are they? Oh, how boring. He got leads. Well, that's boring. Nothing for me. Boring, boring. I know he has been waiting for this, so it's not boring, but he just got leads. Nothing exciting. Pop those up the other end of the room for him, and let's get back to the task at hand, which is colouring our gnome. Now, I'm thinking, now I need your advice on this, of doing our gnome with like a brown beard. I know, totally right. It is boring, Linda. A brown beard, because I've only ever done a grey beard with our gnomes. Should I do a brown beard? Now, would you like to see if I can zoom in? Oh, Cindy, please don't. I can't zoom in. Oh, yes I can. Yes I can. Okay. I am zoomed in. You don't get this very often. I'm trying something new. Hey, Teresa. Thanks for joining. Was that from Amazon? Okay. You get zoomed in colouring. When does that ever happen? Let's see if I can stay on screen. Okay. I've already gone out of the lines on the first stroke, people. This may not work as well as I want to. So I put in my dark. Okay. Then I change whether I go from light to dark or dark to light. Then what I do, I go over my join of where the dark is. Oh no, I don't have a colour lifter at the moment. I'm going to need to get down my big box because it's hiding in there. And then I go over the lines so that blends the light and the dark. And then I just go over the whole area. And that's as easy as colouring that large area is. Just going to go in and dab. So you can see as it dries, you've got that gradient. And I will go back in with the dark and get a bit more definition on those star snowflakes. But I do need to grab my brand new colour lifter because my other one, I used it so much, it dried out. Oh, is an avalanche going to happen? No. But I did just drop things on the ground. No, yes, white, no, smoky slate, smoky slate. Sorry girls, you're seeing all my bits here in my box. This is sort of my stock box. If I don't have one of these, I might cry. I swore I had a spare one. Yes, I do. Okay, I have a spare one. It's all good. It just wasn't in the same spot as the rest of my Stampin' blends. See, real life here. Oh, Cindy, you crack me up. Right. All my refills for class. Look, I even have old snail adhesive refills. Some of my customers still, especially the little girls, or my little ones that come, they just find it a little easier at this stage using the snail adhesive. I'm training them all slowly. Okay, let's see if I can get this box back. At least you're not seeing my tummy at the moment. Okay, whoops. Okay, there we go. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Okay, I am going to fix, it's not erase, but I'm going to push away my errors. So what you're doing is you are literally pushing the ink deeper into the cardstock, and once this dries a little, I'll show you the back and that will make sense. So what were your answers? Hey Barbara, brown beard, brown. Okay, great. So we are going brown. So now I'm going back in with, the chisel end, and I'm just putting some definition around these stars and snowflakes just to further bring this to life. And I will add some Winker Stella as well, but as they've dried you can then see the shadowing, that we do have a darker area and a lighter area, and then we're just giving prominence to the details. So that is that part done. I'm very quickly going to do his bell. What did I grab out here? Daffodil Delight. Normally go Mango Melody, but got some Daffodil Delight because that's just what happens. So I'm going in with my light this time because that's what I opened. Doesn't matter whether you go light or dark first, but because this is such a small image, so I'm just darkening up one side and the band across the middle. So there you go, we now have a bell. Now I'm going to grab my ivory and my bronze because I want to do his nose and his little eyes. Trust me, he does have eyes under the cap. Is it a cap or a hat? I really don't know. So literally I'm going in with the lightest of light dabs. Now, because we want to add shadows, and you can do that with the same colour, I'm just going to colour in one side of his nose. And we can't forget his little hands. And he kind of has a gap between his, I know, are they pantaloons? It kind of has a gap between his shoes and his legs. So you can see there we've got some shadow, so he's coming together quite nicely. Hey Bev, you reckon soft suede? I was going to go in with the bronze. Maybe I can use the bronze. Okay, we'll go soft suede. Soft suede with some bronze, because then I've got like 3 colours. Okay, right. Am I still? Yes, I'm still on screen. Now that I'm zoomed in, I've got to make sure. So this is light soft suede, and I can sort of kind of put this, oh, I'm kind of going, oh God, no one saw that, did they? How bad that was. Okay, so I'm kind of going for where the lighter areas would be for now. Then I'm going in with the dark, and then we'll go back. So this is more of a flicking than a blending, because I'm just laying the colour down and then I'll work it in, if that makes any sense. I don't know if I'm confusing the bejeebers out of you, so that was the wrong choice of word, but you know, you get that. So kind of looks like a hot mess at the moment, okay? But we are going to do some blending, which will help this come together. So we just want to grab those edges and blend them out. Do a little bit of dotting on his mo, tiny bit. So just around those areas, and going to be very, very careful. So you can see here the difference between the two, where I've blended and where I haven't blended. So you can see by just putting down the two colours, you get more of a cartoon look. And at the moment, he reminds me of, is it from Wacky Races? The all-haired thing. But I do like the dark. Thanks, Linda. But I just wanted to show you the difference. And you know what? I don't even know if we need the bronze, but the bronze definitely has more of a red-brown tone. Just trying to get some of these bits. So you can blend the edges and then kind of go over the whole lot. I'm actually really happy with that. Yay! I don't think we'll use the bronze. I'll pop the bronze back. Just bear with me while I have a drink here. Oops. For some reason, I just had messages pop up that I was in last night. Oh, thank you for that. Okay, okay, I haven't missed any chats, so that's good. The next thing I'm going to grab is because well, these are the two colours we're at so far, the mint macaron and the seaside spray. So, oh, I forgot to do his hands up here, but I'm going to use seaside spray for his outfit, and I've realized I've colored his outfit in both of those places, but anyway, okay, that's okay. So this is really, really simple, and I will use my bullet end rather than my brush end. So what I want to do, and I suppose I could do bronze. I'm going to try and colour this out. I could do bronze for his shoes. What do you reckon? Bronze for his shoes? So just popping that dark down. Oh, it is changing because I'm pushing that brown into, you'll see here, you can kind of see it darker, but how I was showing you before where I've pushed this, where I've pushed this area further into the cardstock. So you can see the darker areas, or where I've put more colour, seep through. Okay, put some here. And I will go over this one more time, and then I'll go back with the colour lifter that doesn't really lift colour. Good evening, Miss Donna. Thank you for joining. Don't these colours remind you of like a sleepy gnome that's ready for bed? So just putting the light. Look, his clothing isn't really the main focus, so we are just popping in some colour. I can blend that edge a little bit. And I must go back and do his hands. Where's that ivory? Because his hands are looking rather stark. Just 2 dabs is all we need for his hands. And I will grab my colour lifter because there was a spot that I went, oh my god, I need to fix. I just noticed another spot as well. So I just want to push this in, and because the brown is kind of red based, you have to work at it a little bit. And just here where I really went out of the lines with his hands. So I use a dabbing. I don't use a lot of pressure. I kind of let the solution in the colour lifter do its work. But you can see here, hopefully, where it's still wet. Do you know, Cindy, it's practice. And do you know what? I don't reckon mine looks right either. I just go for it. So we'll grab out that bronze for his shoes, and if it doesn't work, we'll just put grey or black over it. Oh, the bronze kind of... No. So I think we're going to have to go basic black, but basic black comes in a grey and a black, because if you use a direct black, you're going to lose the detail lines. So if you go in with a really dark grey, you will keep the definition without, I don't even like that colour, but anyway, we've gone for it. He's wearing black shoes that totally pop out. That'll do. Can't change it now. Okay. Did I miss anything? I have missed using my... Now, I'm not going to use the dark. I'm just going to leave that exactly as is. I am going to add some Winker Stella though, because we kind of have to. Red shoes. No, they would have looked great, Cindy. That's okay, that's okay. So Winker Stella just on all of these for a touch of sparkle, because Jamie would say add all the sparkle if she was here. She's obviously working hard and working through her lunch. And some sparkle on our bell. Should we give him sparkly black shoes? Yes, let's do it. Because it's Christmas. We can have glittery black shoes. And this goes perfectly over the over Stampin' Blends. The one thing you may just want to do is wipe it off a little in case it does by chance pick up any colour. No problems, Chris. Thank you so much for joining. Now, I just had a thought that I thought I had another pre-cut tree in my bag of tricks here. So, let's see. I thought I remembered having another tree. No. We could use that with that. I'll keep one of these sentiments out. I don't. You know when you swear you have something you don't. Well, that was me. I swore I did have a die cut tree. Apparently not. I lied, apparently. Apparently. No, nothing in here. Oh well. Now I've got to get all this back in. Okay. Now we kind of have to... I'm very tempted just to pop this dude on an oval. Okay, that's all the way. Oh, lovely. Hello, Miss Jamie. You must have heard me talking about Winker Stella. We just put Winker Stella all over our gnomes. I don't know if you were here when I said that, Jay. But anyway, so this one he's cut out using the labels, the something labels. See if I can find them over here. Sorry, I'm a bit off to the side. I'll see. I do wonder if you'd look nice with the stitched shaped ovals, because I don't use ovals very often, but I thought he would go nicely in an oval just like that. He works well. And then I've always got the larger oval that I can use to mat him. Like a picture. Like a picture. Okay. All my blends. So these are all the colours. And I'll have to zoom out now that I've done all my colouring. Let's zoom out. Let's see if I can do this. Yes. And I did move my area. So they're all the blends that I've used. So I've used Mint Macaron, Daffodil Delight, what's that? Soft Suede. I used Seaside Spray, Ivory, the Light Basic Black, and our Colour Lifter. So they are all the colours that I've used. Welcome, Mary. Thank you for joining. See if I can't get this. I think I'm straight. It's so funny because what I see in my screen is totally different to what I see on my computer screen. But anyway, okay. Do I have a basket I can put? Oh, I don't need a basket. They can just go up there. So these are still the colours that we're working with. Oh, I've now got a notification from Amazon that my package has been delivered. And it's not my package, it's a Boring David package. Now, I did say I would have a look and see what pattern paper is still available in the sale that I can use in the year-end closeouts. I don't have the plaid. I'm scrolling up here. Ooh, we could use the 'Tis the Season. That would be nice. So we'll find some 'Tis the Season paper, but it's not blue. That's not helpful. Does the Feels Like Frost paper, is that still available? Let me scroll down and see if that's still available, because that'd work really, really nicely, I think. Oh, I have the Snowflake Splendor paper. That's a nice blue, but I haven't used the Feels Like Frost. Let me load more. I will grab my cut and emboss machine here. And I'll keep scrolling down. Oh, yes, the Feels Like Frost paper is still available. Hooray! Okay. So, I will pop this here. grab my look how well used my plate is already. Like, look at that. That's pretty impressive. Mind you, I did on last week make 48 customer cards, so you know there were a few die cutting elements on that. Okay, while I'm happy with his placement there, I will sandwich that down, run him through, and then we'll grab out, it feels like, frost paper. Okay. Look at that cute little stitch detail. That's so sweet. Okay, so it feels like frost paper. Okay, I think I have a lot of the seams left, and he might look really nice on one of, oh, look at that. He would look adorable on this scene with the sentiment. I don't think I need another layer unless I do a vellum layer. And that'd be great to send to one of my northern hemisphere people. Oops, let me get back to your guys' screen. Okay. Oh, that's a shame, Donna. I know you're not really talking to me, but that's a shame. Okay. Sorry, paper slid off. Let's see what else we've got available. This is a good option. I don't think those colourings are going to work. I don't have much of this paper left. I don't think this one's going to work. Okay, so that one again, and then that beautiful snowy, gorgeous. Okay, no. I think we're going to work with that, and I may just cut a vellum layer to go under him, just to give him a bit more presence on the card. Ooh, did you, Cindy? I'm glad you ordered those. Now, vellum. Right. Perfect size piece of vellum. Done. And the other one we might create a bit of a scene. Ooh, right. With the trees. I'm not sure what I'm doing with those trees yet. You never know. Okay, so I've got him done. Perfect. I still have some vellum left. I do wonder. Ooh, that would work nice. Just placing him on some vellum like that, and then that's one piece of scrap out of my area. Okay. I can't wait till my mini cut and emboss machine arrives and I can start using that on my desk with you, because all of those die cuts would have quite easily gone through the mini machine rather than the big machine. She can do it. Absolutely, she can do it. Just takes time and determination. Yes, Yes, Cindy. And that's exactly where I was at. Because of my disability, I found it incredibly hard to lose weight because of not being able to move. That's why surgery for me was a good thing. But yes, I totally get it. Okay. And because using wet glue on vellum just sometimes makes it buckle. So I do just use our Stampin' seal. That's that one done. And do you know what? I'm totally going to cheat, not use the coordinating dies, and just trim these trees out. Just trim them out. They're not going to be perfect either because we make handmade cards, not perfect cards. However perfect we want them. For me, there is always an element that is not perfect. And I've just learnt over the years to accept the non-perfection, and that's okay. I'd love to know where that other tree is though, girls, because I seriously had 3 trees and it's going to bug me, and I'm going to find it, and it would have worked perfectly on this card, but anyway. And straight across, oh, a bit further down. Okay, that's 2 trees, which will make like 3 elements, but I do believe I need the vellum. Okay, but we are going to work, so these 3 bits go together and can go to the side. So I have the holly jolly everything. That actually looks perfect just there. I'm not convinced though that this piece is card front size. 10 by... It is. It looked bigger than card front. Okay, let's see. And I do have one here. I have a Whisper White card base, which I think will look really classy. Look at that. Glue that down, make some commitments, get this going. Oh, can we get our glue to go? It doesn't have to, oh yeah, there's a little teeny, or maybe not so teeny goober in there. But I try my hardest not to overpress my glue, and if it isn't coming out freely, I just tease. That sounds terrible. Sounds so rude. I tease the glue goober out, because you can see the glue goober on the side there. I just tease it out so that clears any little blockages before you get a whole glue explosion. So there you go. So we're pretty much using the same colours on both. I even think, I've already stuck that down, because I was going to say, I think I have some mint macaron ribbon that happens to be sparkly. No, it's Pool Party and Coastal Cabana. No, I don't have mint macaron. But what do we think of that with, and you'll be so pleased for me to tell you that these blue adhesive back gems are staying around. What do we think of that? Does that look cute? Because I like this tree in the front. Or do we like those trees? Or do we pop it in the middle so we get the best of both worlds? Oh, and it helps if I have the correct stamping the correct way. Feel free. Oh, okay, cool. That's not for me. I'm liking that. I just normally leave it there for a few seconds for me to percolate. And I need my utility Stampin', my utility paper snips. These paper snips are on low inventory in Australia because I checked the inventory list just before I get on. How rude. Oh, thank you, Jamie. I'm glad you think this card's cute. How rude of someone to call when I'm live. Like, seriously, don't they know this is an important part of your week? And I'll just pop one on each side there. And look, we're using scraps all over the place. So this feels like frost paper is retiring. As I said, this is the second catalogue it's been in, and I did use it very heavily. And at the moment, this feels like frost paper is 50% off. Now, Jamie, you missed my news. I broke my bowl. I was Devo. Sorry. That's such an Australian thing, saying Devo rather than devastated. So, yeah, sorry, I've just got my little sale page up. Thanks, Bev. Okay. I do wish there was a bit more mint macaron, but I think the mint macaron tones really nicely with the blues in this page. And he just looks like he's in a snowstorm and he'll just blend in. And I'm really, really glad that I picked Totes Devo. Totes Devo. Absolutely, Jay. Absolutely. See, I don't even call you by your real name. You just get Jay. Yes, I broke it like on last Friday night, Saturday night, something like that. I was making those 48 customer cards and grabbing stuff, you know, using it, and I just knocked it off my desk onto the floor. Okay. This was the card that I thought it'd take forever to come together, but it's actually come together really quick. So I don't think these dark ones are going to work. I think the light ones are. I don't want to use my scissors. I want to use my take your pick tool because it's amazing. Okay. And one. And ooh. Can you guys hear my wind chimes? There's such a beautiful gentle breeze outside. That has, and my window is closed. I'll be quiet so you can try and hear them. Don't want it in line. That's the problem. And I'll chuck a couple around him as well. Right. So these sequins aren't going anywhere, and these will continue to be available but out of publication, which is all fine. I like things still being available even though they aren't in the catalogues, because these sequins are just to die for. And one off here. So sort of just, I know, he looks pretty. He looks pretty. Thank you. Yes, the chimes are beautiful. Thank you, Miss Alana. Can't wait to see you girls this weekend doing the Joy to the World kit class this weekend. So that's card number 1 done. But I'm sorry, the gnomes aren't available. Page 42 and 23 in the catalogue do have some beautiful alternative Christmas cards that you can purchase. So I'm thinking if I kind of do a landscape card for this one, I do kind of want to consult here, and I don't know whether, no, that won't work. Could do something really bold. No, that's, no. I'm looking for like anything in my scrap part that I can kind of use. Although I do have the back of, that could make a really nice cluster of trees. This is Just Jade. I've stamped on the back. Oh, I could use that like that. Ooh, the Just Jade works because it is a darker version of the mint macaron. So I'll show you how the 3 colours work together. I really need a jump ring for all my cardstock samples. This, the current way I have them kind of doesn't work for me. I know where I have a jump ring. It's on a bag. Haha. Okay. Mint macaron, Just Jade. I just remembered where I had one. So mint macaron, Just Jade, and Seaside Spray. Don't they work well together? Okay, so I can cover that bit out and then put like that bit. Okay, so then I may go for a Seaside Spray card base or card front. Let me see what I have here. Oh, look. It just needs a titch of trimming down. Or is that a folded card? That's a folded card. That is just a piece of cardstock that is not cut yet. So I can remove my Use It Up box again. See the little hidden gems you find in your Use It Up box. They're amazing. Gnomes like landscape. They do. I know when I get animals or gnomes, I have to do a card with a scene. I have to do a scene card and I don't know why. But anyway, okay, make this slightly smaller. This will probably go on a thick Whisper White card base as well. But this colour scheme can work equally as well for the Warm and Toasty, which has the reindeer and the polar bears and the mice and all of that. The same colour scheme could totally work. Okay. I think I do want to, I'm going to be really bold and adhere then cut, because it's just going to give some further definition to this piece. Let me get this on here so I can see my edges properly. Okay. Might even go with my chopper. with my mini guillotine. I'll probably stuff it up and then I'll cry, but you know. No, so far so good, and I just need a slither off the top. I like that. I like. Vellum in the bin. Let me see if I have another. No, of course, I've used all my Whisper White card bases. So I shall have to cut another. I thought I didn't need my trimmer again. Oh, these things happen. Yes, me too. I have a confession. I have neglected my vellum of late. No, that was right. I have neglected my vellum of late. And I just needed to show my vellum that I still do love it. I know, Pamela, you need to check your messages. You have a message from me, or I don't know whether I messaged you. I sent you something in the mail and it got returned to me. So I would love it if you could check your message requests, and there should be one from me in there. If not, can you please message me your address? Thank you for popping in and talking to me. A snake slipper sponge. What? I have never heard of that. Yes, you can cut a slither. You crack yourself up, Jamie. You're hilarious. Yeah, sadly the Gnome is retired and I am just using up bits, but there are two really pretty stamp sets that are still available, and one has the Naughty Elf on page 23 and the other one is the Warm and Toasty, which has I'm just going to stick this down, which has the polar bear, the reindeer, and the cute mice on page 42. So they are both still available in Australia. The Gnomes are sold out. So I'm definitely telling you about some alternatives because I didn't check the inventory list before I posted because I just wanted to use my Gnomes one more time. Okay, so that is stuck down. I wanted to use some dimensionals for this, and I will likely use some dimensionals, and then I need to try and find a sentiment because this probably, I say probably, will need a sentiment. You can't cut a slither. It's a silver. I have never heard of a silver of paper. I've always heard it as a slither. Really, Jamie? Have I been saying that wrong like all my life? Right. My family gets so many sayings wrong, and then I sound like an idiot like I do now because I've been saying it wrong all my life. Sliver. Sliver. Yes, it's sliver. Okay, right. Okay, right. Oh, sorry. Now I can't read and I work as an optometrist. Oh my God. I think I need to restart December again. If I restarted December again, I do a few things very differently. But the positive note, Christmas has arrived at my house. My decorations are up. They're beautiful. I've decided I need more decorations for next year. I basically buy decorations as I see them. So I've added like 4 or 5 extra pieces this year, which I love. Some of them are like, it's a automatic snow globe that's not a snow globe. Okay. Oh, so sliver rather than slither. Okay, so a the sound rather than a TH sound. Okay, I'm with you. I don't think this card will need a sentiment. So what I want to do, I want to cover up my misstamping here with this. Yeah, maybe with this. And then I can pop this one. Oh no, what do we think of the trees? Because I desperately need to have a mouthful of water. I don't know if I like the trees now. Or do I just take away the Just Jade one? I kind of now feel I need a bit of dimension in this background and I've already stuck it down. Or do I just have like 2? I'll check out my sentiments in a sec. Now this triangle set is still available. And I could put happy wishes to you and yours, or joy and cheer. Merry greetings. Pop it up. Yeah, I'm going to pop them up. But I don't know, I just feel the background's a bit flat. I did kind of think about Happy Christmas to you and yours doesn't fit well. Joy and cheer. What have we got? There's no place like Gnome for the Christmas season. You're a friend like Gnome other. A little Christmas wish. Holly jolly everything. Because see, this isn't necessarily a Christmas card. I think just 2 trees absolutely looks better. But I'm thinking of going little then big. So I'm changing the orientation and going little then big. Because I think spatially that balances out. And I do like the you're a friend like Gnome other. And yes, I know I've still got 1 tree left. But I can live with that. I definitely like that, and that will need to go on some type of die cut. Okay, let me see, my stitched rectangles are here. Now, I do try before I even get stuff out. Look at that one. That little one fits it perfectly. Right, done. Colour. What colour do I stamp with and on? Where are my scissors? They're right here. This one can go away. And yes, I know I'm going to have to get out the machine again, but I can live with that. So I just put that die cut in my dish. See, so the gnome or any of the cute animals don't need to be for Christmas. They're back in my Janie approved pouch. I've got dies hanging around everywhere, and I'm missing a die. I'm missing a die. No, I'm not. It's here. The die needs to go back on the sheet before it ends up in the bin. Yes, I have. They are so adorable. Who did I see? Someone made... Ruth. Ruth made some gnomes. And I think in a YouTube video. I haven't seen the video, but I did see Ruth make some gnomes recently. So if you head over to her YouTube, and while you're over at YouTube, make sure you subscribe to me, so then I can do my live videos like I'm planning over on YouTube. Okay, so no one's helping me with colours at all. I'm thinking white in Seaside Spray ink. So if I get a scrap, open my Seaside Spray, get a small scrap of white because I don't need a lot. Oops. Whisper white, whisper white. Get a small scrap. Get a block. And I think it's almost time for a new matte. It's looking very grey and used at the moment. Yes, I'm very sad the gnomes aren't staying around, Jamie, and they are already sold out and retired. But hopefully, that didn't work very well. There are two sides to a piece of paper. Yeah. Okay, just let me... I know I haven't used this one before, and yes, I'm going to have a blue finger, and yes, I can live with that. That's better. Look what happens when you rub your finger over your stamp. You get a beautiful stamped image. Right. So pop that straight back. I just have to make, well, I have made a lot of gnome cards. All my Christmas cards, all my US and overseas cards have already gone in the mail, so I was kind of prepared with that this year. But all my other cards I have stamped all the insides of the cards as of like midnight last night, and I just now have to print off the labels, and then they are pretty much ready to go, because I'm just writing to and from. Don't expect a wordy message from me, because that ain't happening. You're getting a to and a from. I may even add your lovely husband and your beautiful girl's name to your card, Jay. But yours may even be hand delivered when I see you in a couple of weeks. Oh no, it's a week in like 2 days. No, that's not right. Sorry if I hit this. Just trying to... I'll just have to go for it. I'm being pedantic. Right. Oh, right. It's so sad. I only cut one way with this, and I always go right to left. I said left to right. I rarely go right to left. Look at that stitching detail. Matches the stitching detail in there. Going for all the details. Right. Cannot wait to get my mini machine. Can we pray that my mini machine comes tomorrow? And you know, when I get my machine, I am doing an unboxing video because seriously, 10 days since I ordered. 8 days since it was shipped. And it's only coming from Sydney. I swear people in New Zealand and people in WA, Deb, have you got your order yet? If Deb's still here. $10, Deb's already got her order. I'm not using that one. So that can go away as well. Where's my card? Here it is. Right, so we're going to put this one flat and we're going to pop up these two. So let's get this one down and then we'll add some gems because we can. Because we can. And then I will show you the shimmery. Now we're putting it this way. Now I'm lining up with the bottom of the vellum here. So then your eye doesn't get confused. So if you keep the same, oh God, as I do that, if you keep the same lines, your eye's not going everywhere along the page and it's much more visually pleasing. My utility scissors. Oh, you didn't order till Thursday. Do you know anyone else that ordered on the 1st that has theirs? Has Nick got hers yet? Nick isn't in today. She must be busy. She normally comes to visit. Okay. Here's my mini dimensionals because this is a tall, skinny tree. I'm going to get right up here and support as far up as I can. I'll continue to use the mini ones just so we've got support on either side and not just in the middle. Perfect. Stay. Great. Then put some on this. Hello, Miss Cindy. You haven't heard. Okay, thanks, Deb. I just thought I'd ask. Thanks for joining, Cindy. You've missed the past hour and 20 minutes of fun. Bit of a long one today, but you know, I love you girls. And I've had fun playing with my Use It Up box. So I'm so glad that I can do these videos to show you girls my process. Sometimes I'll come on and just have a card made, but I know you girls love to see the process of me making a card. Whilst these weren't from scratch, they were from scratch, even though I had some of the elements done and available. I was still designing them from scratch. So do you girls still want me to do these kinds of videos with you where I'm designing from scratch? Please tell me, because I want to do what you enjoy. And I know half of you are going to say anything you do, I'm going to enjoy. You are keeping me company working from home. Oh, wow, she won an award in art. That's awesome. Congrats, Miss Emily. That's awesome. The boys' presentation day is tomorrow, and I hope that my little darling small child's shirt for tomorrow isn't stained, because he has so much fun in art that all his shirts have paint or ink or something on them. And I know the big darling I just bought brand new shirts for, so he's fine. Right. Okay, that one there. Awesome, smawsome. And this one up here, not upside down, would be helpful. And then we add some bling and we are done. Now, as you can see up here, I'm trying to stay within that top line, and it might help if I add it upside down. So we've kept within that imaginary inside square. So we've got the card front, and then visually we have made an inner rectangle as well with the elements of the card. So that's a nice visual. I know, arty kids, but I haven't shared on here, but I've shared it on my personal page. I will definitely share it here. Mr. 15 made the most amazing sculpture. Oh my god. Jamie will join me here. I think Cindy saw it as well. It's amazeballs. He's such a talented little thing. It actually makes me sick because whilst I'm creative, I don't call myself arty. I say I'm creative because I can't draw. They can both draw. He made the most amazing sculpture. What they had to do, they had to put two different animals together as one. So you couldn't do a centaur or something like that. Like, you had to be, they match. It had to be a bit different than just two animals that already, you know, two mythical, like the mythical things. Yeah, I know. Ah, yes, it was very unique. Delinda, you saw it as well. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, my kids annoy me. I've got one musical kid, I've got one arty kid, and I just go, seriously? Seriously, kids. Seriously. So, yeah. Now here's a bit. Do we leave it? Am I done? Here's annoying me, but I don't think I can change it now. Am I done? Or should I add? I think if I add more gems, it's going to be like gem vomit. But, you know, gem vomit isn't such a bad thing. So the colours we used on this card, Seaside Spray, Just Jade, and Mint Macaron. Yes, I used Jamie's favourite colour. She hates Just Jade. But I think the touch of Just Jade worked really well here because it is a darker version of the Mint Macaron and they go so well together. You reckon more gems? Gem vomit. Oh, I'm in that kind of mood today. Apparently, I have gone to the silliness. I've gone to the silliness. We just vomit. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not even like late at night like you girls in the US. It's 1:24 in the afternoon. I still have to function till about 10 o'clock tonight when Lachlan finishes music. Like, really. Only me. Yes, only me, Delinda, and you love me all the same. Okay, I have just taken the extra goobers that I removed off my glue. Right, I'm just trying to get everything together that we have used today and create some room. Because we've used some stuff today, girls. We have used some stuff. And I got two beautiful cards. So this one used those colours. And then for this one, we took out the Just Jade. And we used the Seaside Spray and the Mint Macaron. So I like both of these cards for totally different reasons. We used the blue adhesive back gems on both cards. Just going to remove this and I am going to put this on my green jump ring. Okay, paper. I used Feels Like Frost. Okay, we used stitch shape dies. Right, we used stitch rectangle dies. We used these 2 stamp sets and the gems. And this one is using, what is the name of those dies? I never did come across them in my looking. Tasteful label dies. Tasteful label dies. I wonder if I can fit them in. I think I did them justice, and I showed how simple they really are to create. So I will apologize again that the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set is not available in Australia. It is completely sold out. But on page 23 of the catalogue, let me grab that catalogue. So on page 23 of the August to December catalogue, you do have, and the name of it has totally gone out of my head because I don't own it. You know, you go every page bar 23. So on page 23, you have Don't Stop Believin', which has great colouring, and this is So Australia, the Melted Snowman. And on page 42, and you can buy all of these things in my store, on page 42 we have the Warm and Toasty stamp set, which is really, really cute. So cute. And the polar bears take no time at all to colour, because you just pop a touch of grey or a touch of blue just to show that they've got some colouring, and you're done. My pleasure. Thank you girls so much for joining me. I will be back early next Tuesday because I'm getting Christmas nails on Tuesday. So I'll come on a number of hours earlier. I'm not sure what I'm doing. Hopefully by then I may have some new products to play with. Is it too early to play with new products? Is it too early to tease you with new products? Tell me if you think it's too early for me to tease you with new products. Because you can't buy them yet, but you can join my team and, I mean, be part of my team. How awesome is that? Get 20% off as a starter for all your supplies, and at the moment you can get the products from the new mini catalogue. You can get all the discounts on the clearance rack items. You can get all the items that are available in the clear out, and never too early, Margaret, I knew you'd say that. And then with your purchases for the rest of December, you can earn celebration products and get your 20% off. So there's an awesome reason, and you can pre-order your mini cut and emboss machine, which is going to be amazing. So many good reasons to join my Wicked Woodies team now. I think David has just finished his meeting, so I shall go and deliver his boring leads. How rude, his leads interrupted our video. But thank you so much for joining. Have an amazing weekend, and I will catch you guys soon. Bye.